Sorry to ruin the party of Caraga, but I'm actually here with Lourdes Maglinte, who's part of the organizing committee of the Bagani Sagugma. But let's talk about the event, and of course, let's talk about her too, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, Lourdes Maglinte.
Hello, maayong adlaw.
It's been a long time, Lourdes,
Been
and
a long
thank you for
time.
allowing us to do this in spite of the fact that you're organizing this
Yes,
event.
medyo busy good, but thank you also for coming here. It
So
means a lot.
tell me exactly, unsa man ning imong gi-organize kaning Bagani sa Gugma? Unsa man ni siya? Go ahead.
So, I have the pleasure and honor to be the production manager for Bagani sa Gugma, Ocaraga's first ever solo concert. Me and Ocaraga, we go way back.
Okay.
I think I've known them for almost a decade now.
Okay.
And during that time, songwriters pa mi, sa Vispa pa mi, we had, the dreams of putting our music out. And in fact, kami nila Kenneth, we gigged together before. Like, we would do like three set or 3-hour shows at different venues here. During that time, ang budget pa is 500. So we'd sing for 3 hours straight. That's 30 songs. Nami 500, halipay na kami, naami lami nga meal from whatever venue, yan nami isa ka bucket of beer. So that was how we started really, and I'm so proud to see them grow into what they've become as a band now, which is Ocaraga. And they've stayed true to the advocacy of Bisaya music in the mainstream, which is something I'm so proud of, and I'm so glad they trusted me to help organize this concert with them. It's a celebration of Bisaya music, and it's showcasing, Bagani sa Gugma is warrior of love. So it's showcasing that hunger and that urge and that continuous fight for the love of Bisaya music.
When you talk about Bisaya music ba?
Yes.
Or actually, ang sakto nga pag-pronounce na Bisaya music magyuna.
Bisaya.
You don't Bisaya music.
Bisaya gani.
Oh, akong pangutana ba unsa magyuna day? Unsa may pasabot niya na day? Kung moingon kag Bisaya music, what does that mean? Does that mean nga kung ang kanta binisaya, Bisaya na siya? Or is it deeper, and is it more wider than just the
Deep-rooted.
language?
Yeah, definitely. At the very core of it, it is the language. Because, ang atog yung binisayang pinulungan, it's also that it was something that united us through the music, which is what Vispap was advocating for and continues to advocate for. But at the very core of it, Bisaya music in like as a whole is music created proudly Bisaya. So it's very inclusive and all-encompassing, like I said, and like what the trio mentioned. We wanna encourage and fight for Bisaya music in the national scene and international scene. That OPM is not just Tagalog; it's every other language in the Philippines. So Bisaya music is proudly Bisaya, rooted from the language, but also rooted from the heart of the Bisaya musicians.
Kani si Lourdes Maglinte, we all know nga you have a lot of great Bisaya songs, but also you have great English songs.
Yes.
One of my favorites, of course, is kata imong Ruin the Party
Thank
ug
you.
imong 2 cents, di ba? So I remember I had a conversation with Joy Ayala a few months ago actually. Nag-ingon siya nga, you can't change our past, right? Yeah, we were colonized by the Spaniards and the
Yeah,
Americans.
yeah.
Nya kita diri sa Cebu, maayo kita mo in English, di ba?
Yes.
Mga Inglesero kita, in fact,
Yes.
imong mga kanta nindot kay murag pang international kuno, di ba?
Thank you.
So akong pangutana ni ba kaning how do you feel about writing or singing in English? Is that still part of what you called Bisaya music?
Yeah, because the stories that I also tell through my songs are proudly Bisaya also. And of course, the very clear difference is the language itself. But I continue, apart from my songs, I continue to advocate and support for Bisaya music in other ways. So aside from my music, which I write, I also support through being the backbone or like behind the scenes for other artists here in Cebu who are putting out their Bisaya music. So kana.
So pwede lagi mag-in-English ka o Binisaya. It doesn't matter
Yeah, I
as long as
mean,
it comes from what's happening in the Bisaya experience.
yes, and also my songwriting has always been about speaking my truth and sharing my stories, sharing my vulnerability, and a big part of me is proudly Bisaya, and so that's how I, share my love and my advocacy for the music.
Speaking of your truth and your vulnerabilities, Lourdes, it felt like, as a fan of your music, it felt like you disappeared from the face of the earth.
I did.
Murag nawagtang man ni si Lourdes, naasam ni siya until I saw you in one of those events
Yes.
in Fort San Pedro years ago. And I was surprised to see you. You didn't have hair at that
Yeah, I
time.
was bald.
Tell me about what happened to Lourdes Maglinte, the person.
I think one major life event, apart from the pandemic, which affected all of us, is that I got diagnosed with breast cancer. And so I got diagnosed back in 2023 and fought it uh, end of 2023 to until the whole part of 2024. And I'm happy that now in 2025 I'm recovering, taking care of my health and slowly getting back into the scene. Yes, last year, yeah, I believe early last year, I was doing production at Fort San Pedro. So yeah, it was my way of getting the feel of being in a performing environment without actually performing, because during the time of my treatment last year I lost my voice, so I couldn't sing as much, or if I did it would it would hurt or there was damage to my vocal cords. But now I'm recovering. Mainly karon nag-focus ko on like supporting my friends and helping them put out this show, which is kaning Bagani sa Gugma, this upcoming concert ni Caraga. But I have been writing continuously, and hopefully next year I get to produce and release new songs.
Did you say next year?
Next year.
Does it have a month?
I'm hoping during my birthday month, which is May.
Okay.
But I still keep on like writing and writing. That's how you get better. It's like a muscle that you need to practice, and I haven't written in a while. So I definitely have many new stories to tell. And so I'm excited to put that out. Pohon.
I'm sure what happened to you, the cancer diagnosis, and you're working in the background, so to speak, right? You're in the production side. Maybe will seep into your songwriting too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, this journey alone, of working with Okaraga and the whole team, to put up and build this concert, that's happening on October 24. I have like learned a lot about, and I've developed a new appreciation and respect for musicians in general, especially seeing them like being there like front row seats of all of their hard work, of all of their discipline, and of their hunger and love and passion for Bisaya music. So again a lot of stories to tell through music as well. So I'm excited to write about it.
You know what? I don't want to sound cynical, right?
Okay.
But the thing, Manggod, with passion, the thing with fervor, the thing with energy is it waxes and it wanes. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as you being forever passionate
Yes,
about something,
yes,
right?
yes.
Mura mo gina siya bawd, di ba?
Yes.
Nga mo
It
taob,
comes and it goes.
mo taob, mo lao, mo mabaw, di ba? Mo hunas. So ang pangutana ni ani is this, Lourdes. Unsaon man nato nga to ang music scene mahimog industry, unsaon man nato nga to ang passion, nga to ang mga efforts is sustainable.
Sustainable.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so a strong foundation for that growth, number one, is passion, because it's the spark that ignites the whole movement. And the thing that sustains it is discipline. And the thing that sustains it is having a whole village work together for the same vision. So I really believe in that kanang saying it really takes a village. So for our music scene to grow and grow sustainably, apart from the passion that kickstarts it, it's the discipline and the hard work of continuing to do it even on the hard days, even when you only have one person in the crowd, even when you don't have gigs. You continue to write, you continue to create music, you continue to collaborate. That's how you build a strong foundation that's sustainable for growth for the whole music scene. And what I see now with the current musicians, no, sa music scene nowadays, what's good is all these young musicians are very eager. They have initiative, meaning, they don't wait around for major labels to get them. They release music independently, and they release it with their heart and soul, but also they have discipline in a sense that they learn their marketing, they learn production. They're really well-rounded na ba? So I think we're at a good starting point right now for a sustainable future for Cebu's music scene.
You know, I remember during the interview of Caraga, I heard the word corporate. I heard the word discipline.
Yes.
I heard those words and I was wondering, what do you lose, man ba? If because an artist is supposed to do art stuff,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And somebody else should take care of the business stuff, right? I'm curious, how does it work? Because we all see like Taylor Swift, for example, right? Nga
Yeah,
mura
yeah,
siya
yeah.
kaning, she's taking upon herself to,
Yeah.
re-sing her songs because she wants to wrestle back her,
Yes.
her blah, 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 and
Yes.
all that stuff, right?
Yes.
So that's, we're saying how she's got good business acumen. But Taylor Swift is an unusual, she's a unicorn, right?
Yeah, she's a
What I'm saying
unicorn.
is, kung maghisgot ka og negosyo, maghisgot ka og artistry, they're sort of at odds with each other,
Yes.
right? So how do you meld those two? Ako may numduman, may bawaan ako acts like the Rolling Stones, those big bands, right?
Yeah.
Dugay na kanila tanan. So muna
Yeah.
silang their music is already set.
Yeah.
Murag nahimutang na ilang sound ba
Yes.
ihimo na to negosyo.
Yes.
Pero kung wala pa nahimutang imuhang sound, wala
Yeah.
pa ka naka-settle in,
Yeah.
you can't make it into a corporation yet because wala pa gay ka
Yeah.
ni mura ko ay yung simento wala pa ni gahi ba. So akong pangutana ni how do you balance kaning thinking about it as a business and also focusing on the art without losing especially the art part because that's
Yeah.
that's what I don't want
Yeah.
to happen nga mawagtang ang art because of the business side.
Yeah, yeah. So with that one, I think the best example is also how Okaraga does it. Because again, I have been inactive
Yeah, okay.
for a while.
Okay.
But what I learn and appreciate from how, they have done things is that they work with a team. And this team, they're united in the goal in terms of like what vision they have for Okaraga as musicians and for Okaraga as a brand. And so because there's a team nga na members who balance it out. So we have one from legal who looks at it, the whole corporation like in a legal standpoint, but at the same time we have the trio who is also like well versed in business, but at the same time very true to their creativity and their art. So because they have that team, they're able to work with people who share the same vision, who share the same passion and share the same discipline, who are strong in their own fields. They're able to balance out the creativity and the business side of it. Even Taylor Swift, I know she's the face of it, but she has a whole team behind her. She has Tree, her publisher, who's so kana. That's it speaks the same for Okaraga and for I think all the other artists as well as even the independent ones that I know here in Cebu. They're very well-rounded. So well-rounded in a sense that they really upskill so that they are able to they can create opportunities for themselves instead of waiting for instead of waiting for big labels or managements to notice them. They take initiative to leave their mark in the industry. They take initiative to build their own brand. And because of that, they get to look at it in a standpoint nga, okay, I am an artist and I have full control over my creativity. And what's good is, I also get to understand the market that serves my music. So it's really a balance of both. Because the reality is, as a musician, kuan man sad guta, naapod tay kinahanglan po tang mabayad sa tong bills, kinahanglan po ta, some of us have families to feed. So it has to be a balance of that creativity and the sustainability of also earning. And what's good now is musicians really can earn from their music. Because it has become so accessible, and the platforms that we're able to showcase the art.
If you notice, she was waving her hand. She's actually doing two things now, doing this interview and sending off the media.
Yes.
Before I let you go, Lourdes, why don't you invite them to support local music,
Yes,
support
definitely.
Caraga, and support all the other local artists, yourself included. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm inviting you guys to come to Bagani sa Gugma o Caraga's first ever solo concert happening this October 24 sa Atlantic Hall here at Waterfront Cebu Hotel and Casino. This concert is a celebration of Bisaya music. This concert is a celebration of the movement, and this concert is the celebration of our love for ato ang binisayang pinulungan. So hopefully we all see you there. And again, it takes a village. This is just the first step of many more shows to come. So we hope to get your support, mga Bisaya.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Lourdes
Daghang
Maglinte.
salamat
Thank you so
kaayo.
much. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.